EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Boston Championship. Well, Frank, just a great day to be in New England. You can see the leaves are changing colors. Autumn in this part of the country is really nice. All set to go. We take you to the first hole. Starting to round the turn now. 72 holes, it's a lot of golf. Third round about to get underway.
Yeah, played well through the first 2 days. Very much in contention. But it's still a new day. Oh, that's fine.
Well, this is the kind of wind that separates the great players from the average players. You really have to be strong to handle these kinds of winds. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
That is a green in regulation as the approach shot hits the first green, but he is by no means in for par yet. A lengthy putt coming up. Made par yesterday, this one for birdie. Pretty good stroke right there, just hit it through the break.
Well, it's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
And getting ready for the putt. Workmanlike hole, he walks away with a par. Frank, the best in the game, they like to see a par 5 early. What's the second hole all about?
A couple of bunkers down the right side. This hole was renovated back in 2010. They sort of changed the mounding on the green, took a bunker away on the left, and now that second shot is daunting, even for the best players.
This could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. Going to try to put a little air under this one with a lob wedge. Frank, can one small tweak from an instructor lead to a big turnaround?
With the right player, yeah. You just want to hear the right message. It's like anyone in life. You just want to be pointed in the right direction.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. This is a 19-foot putt. Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
That shot falls for a birdie. So we started with a short par 4, then the par 5 second, now a par 3 here at the third, Frank.
Got an L-shaped green just protected by that bunker on the right, so be very careful where that flag's located.
Appears to be tracking well. Beautiful approach shot there and a good chance to take advantage. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. This one has a chance, and he has it. Beautiful putt. Frank, at 298 yards, the fourth is reachable for just about every professional. What might scare them off?
Well, that bunker on the left, that's really actually a chance to showcase your skills, and that's where you realize how much better professional golfers are. A good bunker play, especially on a hole like 4, and then you will get well rewarded.
This is a great place for a fan to watch, isn't it?
It is. You see so many different short shots around this green. The bunker shots from the left side, if you hit it over the back on the right, the little bump and run through the little valley in the green. Fun hole to watch.
Perfectly placed tee shot will set up an eagle opportunity, but then you see quite a few bogeys made here as well.
Yeah, if you stray a little bit, leave the ball too far short, then you have to play that pitch across the bunker. That's no fun.
Perfect. And in the hole. What a shot. Let's go over to the fifth hole. A couple of red numbers early on the scorecard. Looks as though that momentum from round 2 has certainly carried over into this, the third round.
All signs are certainly positive. It's really been wonderful to watch. Just a lovely blend of power and accuracy. A lot of touch around the greens too. This player looks rock solid heading into the weekend.
Frank, the TPC Boston really starts to show its teeth here in the fifth hole.
Yeah, beautiful hole. That green up ahead, though, there's 3 different sections. Obviously, the easy section is that middle one where it just pokes out to the left.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Par yesterday, now for birdie. Oh, I thought he had that. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Nothing wrong with that par putt. This is one of the most challenging holes on the golf course, Frank. 465-yard par 4/6.
Yeah, just hit your tee shot in between those two trees. You don't have to be too aggressive. You really do have to hit this ball in the fairway because that green is tucked very close to the water.
Frank, not overly long, but still a pretty good spot and in the fairway.
Yeah, that's in that 280 mark.
This is the second shot at the par 4. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he was thinking on that.
Good thing he stayed in the first cut, because just a couple of feet over, that rough is really deep. Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich. It's no snack, though.
Frank, we see it every single round. These kind of putts determine whether it's a good score or an average score.
Yeah, and just like that, a bogey. And does not feel like he deserves it. In this situation, Rich, a bogey's not all that bad. Still has the lead.
Frank, you just love the variety of holes here at TPC Boston. Now we get to the 7th. It's a 600-yard par 5.
It looks straight away, but the problem is if you don't hit a good tee shot, then you really have to be aware of that cross bunker. That is one place you don't want to go with your second shot.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Going with a lob wedge here. Excellent looking shot here. Frank, high-level players are never terribly disappointed to play from the fringe, and that's where this ball has ended up.
Yeah, it could have been better. It could have been worse. But in the end, you just got nothing much you can do about it now. A couple of choices coming up.
Well, he gave us a demonstration today why he's one of the best in the sport. Every green hit in regulation, trying to make yet another birdie. You'll love them, the birdies, and that's another one. Hole number 8 now, 213 yards in length, a par 3. And Frank, what can we expect?
Really narrow at the front of this green. A lot of mounding. Ball normally kicks towards the left. One place you don't want to go, though, is that left bunker. The bunker shot's all downhill from there.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Coming off a bogey here yesterday, chance to make it right. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, I love a hot dog and a soda at the turn. How hard is it to take a giant bite out of this 9th hole? Looks tough.
It is. Everything sort of bends where those two bunkers are, and that was sort of 350 yards to get past that. And there's an annoying little bunker that's about 30 yards short of this green. So you have to be precise with both the first and the second shot.
Good strike. Good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
This one's looking good. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Wow, I thought he made that. He'd settle for par here. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Dwindling the holes down. Pars are fine right now.
Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
This has really been a good bounce-back round. Slow at the start, now they're picking up some speed. He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Frank, they say you have to ride the wind. Boy, he got all of that one.
Got every ounce out of the conditions.
Second shot. Good look at the green. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. That one inside of 10 feet, really dialed in. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. It's a very makeable putt here. He is currently 5 under for his round. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now to the 11th hole here at TPC Boston, 231-yard par 3.
Have you got the shot? Are you good enough?
11th hole here at TPC Boston. Frank, this is a stout par 3 at 231 yards.
Plays a little bit uphill, and that big gaping bunker just short right. Have to avoid that.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch.